welcome to the Artist Talk Contemporary Sculptor of a Great Tradition with Ningeosiaq Ashoona, which is presented in the context of the exhibition Ashoona Enduring Art Stories. I would like to thank Ningeosiaq Ashoona for being here with us today. Hello, Ning.
Hi.
Hi. And I would like to thank Goota Ashoona, the curator of the exhibition, who will be the interpreter for us today. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, both of you, for being there. So, hello. So I would like to start by recognizing that La Guilde celebrates the cultural traditions and creative expression of all Indigenous peoples of Canada and artists of fine craft. La Guilde is situated on unceded Indigenous lands. The Ningeosiaq Nation is recognized as the custodians of the lands and water of Georgiagay, historically known as a gathering place for many First Nations. La Guilde respects the past, present, and future connection with all Indigenous and diverse communities of Canada. My name is Marie-Hélène. I am the Education Coordinator at La Guilde, and I will be your host today for the last time, since I will carry on to new projects. But I am very thankful to La Guilde for all the beautiful opportunities and collaborations that I have provided to me over the last 7 years. Before starting the conference, I will give a brief presentation of La Guilde for those who are not familiar with us. La Guilde is a nonprofit organization that aims to promote, increase, and preserve awareness for Inuit art, First Nation art, Métis art, and fine craft from Canada. La Guilde was founded in 1906 by two women from the English community of Montreal, Alice Peck and May Phillips. In 1949, La Guilde was the first organization to start the Inuit art market, and Inuit art is a major part of our collection at La Guilde. La Guilde has a center of documentation as well as archives available for consultation. We also organize exhibition and cultural activities related to our programming. La Guilde is also an art gallery that brings together the work of contemporary, established, and emerging artists. For more information about La Guilde or about the work in its gallery available for acquisition, its temporary exhibition, and its activities, I invite you to consult the website laguilde.com. La Guilde currently presents the exhibition Ashoona, Enduring Art Stories, curated by Goota Ashoona right now. It presents the work of 23 artists, amongst whom Goota Ashoona and Ningeosiaq Ashoona are part of. It will be presented until July 3rd, and it includes beautiful works also from qu'elle, the son of Ningeosiaq Ashoona. La Guilde also presents its permanent exhibition, Material Trilogy 1 collection. You can find out more about the upcoming activity on La Guilde's Facebook page and on our website. Today, we have the great pleasure to welcome Ningeosiaq Ashoona, the granddaughter of renowned carver Goota Ashoona and established graphic artist Ningeosiaq Ashoona. Ningeosiaq is one of the only full-time female carver based in Kingate, Cape Dorset, Nunavut. Born in this great family of artists, she will present her biography as well as the subject that inspire her work, whether it is through her sculptures depicting computer desk, elegant looms, or complex transformation. Ningeosiaq Ashoona explore a variety of traditional and contemporary subjects. So I invite you to listen carefully to what she will explain, and we will have a little question period at the end. So raised to the land of Satu'qua on the southern coast of Baffin Island, Nunavut, Ningeosiaq Ashoona has been a professional carver based in Kingate for almost 25 years. Hailing from a family of master carvers and praised graphic artists, she learned to carve using hand tools by watching her grandparents. In the subjects of her work, she draws inspiration from Arctic wildlife, her childhood on the land, and her daily life. Known for her slender and delicate loom sculptures, she works with power and hand tools and polishes her soapstone sculpture to a high lustre, which gives the impression that the animal just emerged from the water. Her work has been exhibited in Canada, the United States, and England and Switzerland, amongst others, at institutions such as Albert's Gallery of Inuit Art in San Francisco, United States, and the Inuit Gallery of Vancouver.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
quite a
amazing.
CV, huh?
Yeah.
without further delay, I would like to introduce artist Ningeosiaq Ashoona. So hello again, and thank you for being with us today. So if you allow me, Ningeosiaq, I will be sharing the PowerPoint with us. Okay. Okay, good. Let's start. May you please tell us a little about your grandfather, Goota Ashoona, who was a carver?
In English or Inuktitut?
Inuktitut.
Oh, Inuktitut. Waxaw si Rigon naktape gilik dati. Akakuluapika. Waxaw si Rigalagon nakyo.
Sana nga wakil lugutaw to hatta juga kahub ilit si mabigiga kahub yagin mizaka.
She used to watch him, and she learned how to carve watching him, and she's happy about the picture and him.
Yeah, it's a bronze.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's part of
una bronze. Takut siya nga eh.
It's part of the exhibition. And do you have a memory of seeing your grandfather sculpt? One particular memory, a piece you remember? If you can ask.
Again, sorry.
Oh, is there a piece that Ningeosiaq remembers seeing her grandfather carve that she particularly liked?
Sanang wakta nga di la zivi piugilok si majak ni di sanang walok si majangani akakuluapimma.
Inungwala ang nipiut sa hatta zumizunga galo. Ilo na ti piugi sa kalo kakisya ni inungwala ang piugi naksari hatta zuzak.
She liked his carving, but the one she really liked was the future of the human.
The future of the human?
Yeah.
What did it represent?
Mostly his Inuit carving. I mean, the human.
The human, okay, human beings.
Yeah,
all right.
Human beings carving.
Yeah, no, he's really talented. Yeah. And what about Ningeosiaq Ashoona? What do you remember from your grandmother?
Dahima China tatagatitu. Hubagi hatta zuzaka sanang wasu titiktuak tilugutaw to kana saniani hikak sanang wagang nitali si mabigim mizakana nagka.
She used to love watching her mom when she was drawing, and she also learned how to carve from her mom. Well, she calls her mom, that's her real grandmother, but she was adopted to them from her grandmother's daughter. So she really liked the way she was making art, and she learned how to carve from her grandmother also.
And
beautiful.
At what age was Ningeosiaq adopted? At what age were you adopted?
Newborn. She was
how old?
Hano, hachim na konga. Tigwa kain naktuban ni. Tigwa kain naktuban ni.
Yeah, they adopted her until today, since she was a baby.
And were you raised more by Ningeosiaq and Goota Ashoona? What was the role of your parents in that dynamic? Titi Curly and Miali. Did they come? How was it to be raised by the grandparents?
Hanoy naka piroy zaw chumi anana chia kuno atata chia kuno.
Hanoy nge. Hanoy gisi mangitaka. Kobya gisi mazaka.
It's okay. She loved it.
Okay.
She loved the way she got raised by them.
And was her parent visiting often? How did it work?
The first one?
How did Titi Curly and Miali Curly, did they visit her often? How did it work? Did they come every week or every month?
Kano mialiku titiku kati hatta zubigi anana kullaki ti atata kullaki ki hanuin ni katamanna hanuilingan ni ka
hanu igese mangitakatta.
She liked it. It was okay.
And they came once in a while, like her parent came like once a week, like
Aula zibi hanu
Mga kaigat tatakuhat taduzaka. Mga kaigat tatakani tayo hat tazugat tatakuhat taduzaka. Mga Allah mani inutilugita makyana kakikay na dumizaka. Titik kumialiko.
They used to get together in Dorset and gathering, and she used to stay with them too when she was growing up, and even when they were living in Cape Dorset, she lived with them too.
Okay.
So
it's just a wider family. It's a bigger family. Yeah. More joy to share. And your father, Titi Curly, was an artist too. What subject did you represented mostly in his sculptures?
Emotsena, hobiagituina. Tao tokanna tao. Sanang waktu dulu. Kasi mi ipigingin ak sa kakata dumizakata tani. Titi sanang waktu dulu. San tao tokanna hatta dumizakalo.
wow, she used to watch him too when he's carving Titi, but compared to her father, she watched her father more, the adopted father.
Oh, okay.
That was my uncle.
Haka.
Yeah.
It was the main influence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Ningeosiaq, when you were telling in practice that you were taking small chips of stone from your father, were you talking about Haka or about Titi or both?
Amakisay.
Oh, okay. And both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And Miali, your mother was also an artist, wasn't she?
Ilukuluga.
No. Kahit nalakhanig itsiyak si manginakula. Tao tuhatak si magalawa mo sa kami sa pangalagay tilugo. Ano kali mixup tilugo. Tao tuhatak si mamazakat tao tayo mo.
Yeah, she watched her too sometimes. Growing up, she was making beads and sewing. When she was sewing, sometimes she was watching her too.
Was she also sculpting sometimes, Miali?
Mostly beading.
Sometimes?
Sanang wala ako si mabataw.
How do you like si mangita?
Never knew if she ever carved or art besides beading.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the inspiration was mainly your grandfather and your father, and you started to be a carver, a full-time female carver, which is quite rare in Kingaite. And why is it that you are drawn to carving so much, more than, printmaking or drawing? You could have done anything else, but you chose carving. You want to translate?
The first one, why she was...
Yeah, she is one of the only full-time female carver in Kingaite. That's quite something.
Sanang waktu tu akapiu kapiking ni akna ni kazu si chutilo tamanapik ko tigilak ni zanga.
Why sculpture?
Suma sanangwa active.
Hubiyag sugot. Ilin active lagalaw si mangin nama sanang nga kasak si matuin na kama. Hubiyagit siguro. Ama ikazugaya hak sa mga hitong magkani. Tayo mga sanang nga sa mga laki sa mga hubiyagit siguro may kazuga sa hitong magka. Tayo mga gala.
She carves because she likes to help her kids, and she never really went to school, and this is pretty much the only thing that she has learned, and she loves to carve, and this is what she does for living.
She's really good at it. And Ningeosiaq, there is a story behind this sculpture of yours that we are sharing right now. May you please tell us the story?
Ako, nanone kayo magtamanat sirmea, matimea, nanone kayo papanya kami tayo mga isang mga nikutan na tayo may ringalaki sa.
Because the polar bear eats the seal, and after the polar bear eats the seal, he's going to eat the bird. That's why it's carved like that.
The polar bear is going to eat the bird.
Not so.
That polar bear eats the seal.
Okay, yeah, he eats the seal, and the bird is going to eat the leftovers, isn't he?
Yeah.
Timmea nirisakto lang ang miso.
Ay, nanaw nirigir pa nirisakto lang ang miso.
Okay. The bird is gonna go have the leftover from the
seal.
The seal. That's a beautiful story, and I love this carving.
Yes, and you introduce wood in your work. Sometimes you like inserting different materials than stone, and it's make a great combination. We'll see that further. But you are one of the carver I noticed, Ningeosiaq, who are working in the most detailed way. Is it something, are you someone who likes when doing something, doing it really to the perfection? Are you that kind of person? You know what I mean? Very like perfectionist, detailing.
Sanang wasitibing happy gabi the detailing again. Can you say it again?
Yeah, sure. I say in her work there is so beautiful details, and I want to know, is it part of her like personality? Is it someone who wants to do everything with a really good way, very softly, very detailed?
Sanang wasi masibing happy utak matan na nga sanang wakapi. Una pick ko si review tema akitya si majapin ni sanang wasi matakapi.
Ay.
Tana tema sanang wako sige sa itagka.
Ay.
Is it part of your daily life also, like preparing some clothes or, you know?
Like, ululi masu palya sungut takatangay. Ula piki aksu tatu papalya amau sa palya sanang wak palya. Kay matagkataw na pikku si kajay ngay sanang wak ni.
Ay, tayo ma.
Aki palya ni nga, aki palya.
4 hours galaw gazut to sanang wak na fikso ka. Aki palya. Mikizo patapi sa kay Rikto, ang sa patalo 5 kamagi. Ay machin.
It's if it's small, it's a bit shorter to make it. It doesn't take much long, but if it's big one, it takes pretty much all day.
Yeah, for doing a work like that.
Yeah.
And for this kind of sculpture, Ningeosiaq, or just keep this one for example, how long did it take you to do that one?
Una kano tigi sanan nik mga piu ikamapi.
3 hours galaktai.
Pretty much like 3 hours.
My God.
Beautiful.
Wow. You're really, so it's not like long. You're detailing things, but it's not long to make because you're just mastering things. You can translate if you want.
Tapay ang nakto. Isumay na tapay ang nakmisutan na sana si Mazapi kanuiling agi nga adyung ito mimman.
Ningeosiaq, there is a yeah. There is a story behind that one. You told me about the Lune transformation. Can you tell us that story?
Bukaw siya kay kung nakyo, ni ka nga galagong nakyo.
Kusit nga tatakot sigo ilang hotel sigo tayo mga grande suni mitita pala tuwin na sa mata ilang ako minakonexional la tayo mga tao tuwin ng meso sa mata may ilang mga sa mga gidlawan ng misa kasi amin kabayagit sigo sana ni ko ba
Laki. It was just a fun stone. The stone came out the way she sees it, and because she didn't want to waste the stone, she ended up transforming it like that because the stone is beautiful to grab it, and I understand how.
How it emerged. Yeah, I bet you understand more than anyone else.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. She said,
are the
what
two
she likes to carve when she's carving, and when she brings it out like the way she imagined.
Yeah, and does the two head come at one, or are they separating itself? What's the movement in it?
What is it again?
I'm asking, is it two heads coming in one, or is it separating right now?
Abi palya ni ako tako abi palya ni ka.
Tao sa kapalya ng akta ka, tao sa kapalya
she was imagining that it's turning to one.
It's really nice. I love this this piece a lot. And now you are making a lot of rooms. Why? I want to know why.
Wow.
You get to read Timia ngalo ka jula ka juma Timia ma ibon na tipiu gat kitay ma Timia piu git chug piu ka mata sana nga so ka lakim mi sakata ko.
Because she really likes the birds. That's why she carves loom. And she likes birds.
Have you observed them? Are you fascinated with them, like their babies and all their the way that they migrate? I remember you told me something like that in one practice.
Yeah.
And
those are mother and child.
Yeah, and is there a particular spot in Kingeet or in camping that you have done and you observe them there?
Again,
is there a particular place in Kingeet to observe them?
Nami takuza cha mangata nami kala dun ino titipuy ko makilang medya ka haksaw nami kala mangata kingak ni ukaw si kikong nakita man
sa turit me tasihama sa turit me pitakahatta do tasinga antake umeso chutilo nami tu inasu makwa haksaw.
Yeah, there's there was a lot of loons in her outpost camp,
Okay.
her parents' outpost camp around the lake, or even in the ocean around that area. And pretty much they're everywhere up there.
And did you pet some at some point? Did you took care of one of them?
Bakit sila kasi mabi ilangan teammate to ni.
Saksaakakautti kakatkazuduga taataga pigaswaqtitsigaimma. Takayo moi maakikattaksukiwa dudu.
When her father used to let them catch one,
Okay.
when they're babies, they used to have baby ones, but they would run to the ocean.
Yeah, I bet they would.
Yeah, disappear.
Oh my God, it must have been so cute. There are 3 kinds of birds that are loons in Kingate, isn't it? Can you name them for us?
Pingasu, adjiging ito yung mata, haksaw, tapani, kingak ni, how's it mapiti?
Hey, sunarinig ko. Tuli amma hakului haksaw takwa nung gidaw tuwing naktu adjiging ikalawang mata haksaw.
There's 3 different kinds that she knows about loons.
What's their name?
They all call them loons, but they have 3 names.
Yeah, what are they?
Kanugo atili tito?
Haksaw.
Haksaw.
Tana haksaw.
Sorry. Haksaw. That's a haksaw.
Haksaw, okay.
Hakului. Kalluli. Kalluli. Kalluli amma tuli.
Okay. And are they
That's
different?
3.
Haksaw?
Hakulu.
Hakulu?
Kalluli.
Kalluli.
Kaluli.
Hey, kalluli.
Kalluli. And
Okay.
tuli.
And tuli. Are they
I
different?
forgot about those.
Really?
They're different, but everybody calls them loon in English.
Okay. Not a lot of diversity. For the Inuktitut is more complete than English for that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they're all different. To
yeah.
see them. Yeah.
Ah. And now this one, you have chosen 2 different stones. I want to know why. Why marble and serpentine?
What's your question again? Sorry.
Ningeosiaq has chosen 2 different stones for this loon. This is one loon with chick. Why the marble and the serpentine together? Why 2 different stones?
Because because you can be atching it to Takibaku.
Ana hakukta satuliakiluakachang masitijutsuni e sikumiswangutsuni. Dahil kung ano tala kung asinga sigpo kakong meak mapusit sa mili sibigis mazu.
Because the stone is 2 different kinds, and the other white stone is pretty softer than the other stone here.
It's but not harder. Marble is really hard, huh?
Is it marble?
Yeah, marble. Yeah, marble is really hard. And that's it.
Marble mo ba?
Hey, they make to.
Siti niksaw galota chimingaw kusi chamiay.
Hey, siti nagsagalaw meditatsyo minga.
Yeah, this is marble is harder than this one, the white one. Oh, the marble is harder than the stone.
Yes.
Sugami Goota kwadjiging ila ukaw si kailangan katakta kapuy ko kako.
Sikkunga sikuminyang imma amma piukitsugutayma akisituina zumizaga una hakuktangwa saliloakachang mama se komissuangut suni taimaadjigingit tuulakhisuuq taana sikkuqarniarma.
Okay, that white one easily breaks more than the other stone, and that's why she put it. And she likes the stone the way it is. That's why she put it.
The contrast.
So the beak can stay
long.
So
and
it can have a
elegant.
nice long beak.
And the little chick has small beak, so they were fine with the marble. Or so
Takwalu piakapingi nadjukit to ko una kisu beak. Puigok mi sa ko na. Siggo ki mizu.
Ay.
Piakaw chudite me si umatangay.
Ay.
Because they usually have a small beak on their
yeah,
babies.
they must be really cute.
They have a small, yeah.
And here I can just show a few examples of the beautiful work that you do, Ningeosiaq. You do some traditional subjects that are beautiful bears. And oh yeah, that's just lovely. This one was so small. These are a few pieces we've had at La Guilde, actually. And you do some great composition too. And was this one a trick for equilibrium, keeping it like standing? Was it hard for this one to keep it standing?
To make it stand.
Yeah, that it doesn't fall because it's tricky.
Makitiata mata sanangagay makibinga pigera milunya kikangin na surigaki saping nangimizu makitiata pata makitatiak pata wangit pata saping nangimizu sanagyan.
It's simple for her to make it stand.
Because you know the weights, how it's balanced?
Yeah, it's opposite. Some people different way carves. So she does it opposite way from some people too. She carves it first and then put a base.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And put a base and decide which way it's gonna stand by the weight. Oh, that's clever.
Ay, makita bigila nga sa nga.
Oh, makita bigila nga
sa
makita bigila nga sa nga sibuliutisu.
Ay.
Oh, she makes the base first.
Okay, oh, that's why. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty much the same how I do it too.
Okay.
Base first
and then go from the base.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you do some beautiful contemporary works, contemporary subject, like this computer desk. Why? I like to ask why.
You like to ask why again?
No, I mean, why does she likes to do computer desk?
So kami ko hakitaw za likibumus sa ngwali khatataki.
Piugit sugit daw namugalay tiksuni piugigat kita makwasa idjakon na gunnata kakkisurit yakki. Tangat daw tema piugi mo sana sanang ngwak sige mikijo tilugyak palya tilugi ko ba nakmata.
Because she likes them too, to see them when she sees them. When she sees something that that she likes, and she likes to bring them out too, and that's why she carves them like that.
And did you have one, a computer desk of your own?
No.
So it's kind of is it a way to have something in a smaller version?
Hello?
Again?
Is it a way to have something like that in a smaller version? If you don't have one, you can make one. A computer desk.
Like a real one, you mean?
No, I mean the carving. You know, if you cannot have a phone and you carve a phone, it's kind of you have your own phone.
That's kind of complicated to
Okay.
try again.
Okay.
Change it.
You know, if I didn't have a cell phone and I would be like, I want one, but I'm a
Oo.
carver, I can
Imataw,
make one.
imataw isa magisimabil. Apik ko tingaw na piugig ako una pigi kong ihangin na sanang akong naktaka. Emailing asong bitaw.
Ay,
Yes.
Okay, that's what the point is. And here there is a beautiful bird that you put on the desk.
Samok sumnya kabi timeng wakapin mitaw.
It's like an owl. Why did you choose to put it?
So kami tapaw ngatak ni kabiyo.
sana nguagaw nguaktutan. Sana
That's a
nguagaw.
carving. It's because it's a carving and she sees it that way
Okay,
on
okay.
that table.
So was it there when you carved it? Was it there when you did the computer desk? Was this small carving a representation of a real carving?
Yes, that's what she said.
Oh,
Yes.
That's really nice.
Yes.
And now is the choice of your computer desk inspired from something, from real life, from something that you saw?
Nagkapit daw.
Itaw tan. Okusit sa jiging ito katimalag mapira sa mata. Dahil mata sumagitsugo. Sana nikuga. Pirsi sitya may mag-adjiging ito katingatsan.
She really likes the stone, how to put it together. That's why she carved it like that. Wow. This is amazing, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
thank
well
you.
done. Like, and
Yeah.
you have some contrast too. Like on the other one, it was the owl, but on this one, it's the little antler that's making a pen. Like, yeah, it's good. Nice
daw,
contrast.
titik lang ako lo. Hanganin mo.
Ay.
Yeah.
Hey, there's always a little detail.
What she sees, yes.
And
it's part of what she sees.
It's part of representing the most natural way. Like you're always going for something really like it's real. And I want to know, like this computer, I remember you told me, Ningeosiaq, it was inspired from a real computer from Kingate Studio. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Now I want to know the story behind this ping pong table. Why a ping pong table?
So kami, na tema sanatang nakibig daw.
Otto katuin ng kugatao tayo makituin na sumig. Masana nga kay reakto si sumisaka. Otto katuin ng nikugalawa katao. Ang nilakaping nga kaya ko biyabing kami matemit. Takukot siguro sana uga kani. Sana sila ako si mamazaka. Kadyo sisituin na kasi nga kipaliasin mata na sana nga.
She just ended up carving it because she wanted to show her son.
Okay.
And just to see if it's gonna work or what's gonna turn out.
Okay.
How it's gonna turn out, and mostly to show her son because he likes to do what is it?
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Yes.
Her son likes to play with ping pong.
Is it Helipalik who likes to do ping pong?
Helipaliw ba?
No, Salamoni. Salamoni.
Oh, see.
Wow.
So he's the inspiration behind that one. And what about the skate? Does Salamoni does some skate?
Manalitaw so kami skate sa natak ni Kadio.
Tayo matsenat daw. Kusit sa nga kemikot sago. Akipaliam matemet. Sana si Dok si Mamazaka. Piyugit sago kusit sa nga ma. Kadyo siya tituin ng Mamazaka tayo matsena. Si kumirap din nagupizakit ma. Tayo mailing nga situin na lang si Mamazaka.
She just tried to.
Oh, really?
To see if it's gonna come out that way. And she just kept going and just finish it. And
but did it roll?
it worked out. it worked.
And no, it worked out very well. And you
Kay bagong nakatsa luang eh.
Ay, kaya ba ito?
Yes, they do.
And you put some metal in it. Like before you saw the wood, now you insert metal. It's really close to the real thing. And I love the contrast that you chose the wheels to be a different gray from the board itself, who was a green. And there are some boards who have a lot of designs on them. Did you choose the stone so that it has a lot of intricate tones in it and it's closer to a real skateboard?
What's intricate again?
Well, I wonder because often the skateboards are really detailed. There are a lot of designs on them. So did she choose for the right stone for this board so that it has a lot of detail, interesting tones to it? That's my question.
Apek ko tinga una ukusi siya nirwak ni review sana lang ali review ubalo sana tuwing naktabinita ma.
Ilang niko bini yung takutuin naksugo sana si tuwin na raw si masaka.
It was a leftover and she just ended up carving it.
Okay. And it turned out great.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. And what about this one, carrying soapstone tools? What was your inspiration behind that one?
Natatama takat na rin magitak ko. Takukat talaw si magagkatok tagin ni tayo matawa na si kama. Ako si Chay takat na tilugusan na sila kadumundag katak ko.
Because she remembered that her father used to carve like that, and it's an inspiration from what she see, what he used to have tools exactly, but he used to use haka.
Oh, and so
that's what he used to use, pretty much all of them.
Would you
her memory?
And would you say it's an homage to Haka, the sculpture?
Again?
Would you say that it is a homage to her grandfather? An homage, you know?
What's homage mean?
Homage is like you are praising the person you miss. You are like giving it like showing
She
how
said,
important he was.
What she used to see from her father's tools.
Okay.
What she saw, everything that he used to use pretty much is right there. That's what she said.
Okay, and is it like just to keep a good memory of her father? Is it like close to...
Atate isi magichugot daw sana nung mizati. Isi magitamot daw.
There's more than we think. And this one you have a beautiful contrast. You chose the stone. Did you carve this one at all, this stone, or did you just leave it one of the chip that you had on your desk and put it on top and it fit?
Tanato uko si chape hangan ito sa nagyahak ni review. It's just dropped on top of that.
Okay. It fits.
Yeah.
All right. And this one, Agiaguti tool for filling carvings. There is this kind of a Dremel that you made. Did you use the same tool to create the Dremel here?
Sana ko timo una sana ndikyo sana ko tingwa kapi. It's made with a Dremel, the power tool Dremel. That one
over there.
Yeah.
And I want to know, Ningeosiaq, do you prefer to work with a Dremel or with hand tools?
Sana ko timo kapusak timo sanang wa kaya kopiyagin sa review baloni sana ko dito kaya kamatok taw hatak sa mazui.
Jumos niya to kasi kalawak to nga. Ato nga nagsarahatang mazakalita ko agiami. Agiami atong nagsarahatak to.
She usually she likes the files mostly.
Really?
More than power tools.
And those power tools you use because you don't have a choice for certain details? Is it something that you have to use some tools, so you do, but if you could, you would only use files?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No need translation for that. And yeah, that's one of the pieces from the exhibition. And this is a sedna that you made with beautiful, those hands are actually like tails. I wonder, why the sedna? Where does it come from? The idea for the sedna?
Talila sungwa kapitan na ay.
Hey.
Nulila so palukan mi ko ate katitaw suda.
Siutai ko le atingi kausi matia galang mi sa kamahani tu lagi mga takulok si mangin na mahausi matia ngit dalila sungwa nuga nga sa magito inakta.
It's she carved it as a mermaid.
And why did she choose to create this mermaid? Was it somebody in her family?
Sanang watak ni ko tema.
Tema tawana nagkakainit tungwa kasini sana kasapazumima sana kung napalay ang aksimatsungat tao sana nikuga tana.
Wow.
Ananan nili si manuksaka.
Wow. She learned it from her mother because her mom used to carve.
Ningeosiaq?
Yeah.
Aha.
Mermaid, that's why she just thought to try it. And it came out really well.
I think so too. And
beautiful.
I love the transformation combination with the sedna. Like the sedna always have strange hands because she doesn't have fingers.
Yeah. Sana man ya piu kivit juak tanga agang wahangima tema sana masimamata ajiging ito ni talila zungwa.
And
that was hers too?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, let me see. Can I see?
Yeah, you can. We can go back.
Wow.
It's just
beautiful. I never seen this one.
No.
Was he here?
No, it was not. It's in another
beautiful.
gallery. Yeah. Yeah.
Ay.
Yeah. Mostly the pieces I chose went through La Guilde actually. They went through the gallery of La Guilde. So this is now a very important figure in the Ashoona family, Ningeosiaq Ashoona, your great-grandmother. Can you tell us a little bit about a souvenir, something you remember from her?
Wala sita mga piyutan na oops, sorry. Anak ko lubinibo. Apik kuti.
Ala sigalangit takalitan na. Usama to inaktaka ala singita.
She doesn't remember her, but she just hear about something about her. For her. Yeah, because they were babies when she.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, she's sure a pretty woman.
Happy juga bingay tampaw ko ni tidluko.
Ay.
What did you say?
They were babies when they were.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But you carved this beautiful piece that's a maquette. It's a small piece for a bigger sculpture. Why did you choose that subject? Ningeosiaq resting.
Una sugamisa nang watak ni Q tan nang anak ko nung wakapi po apik ko tikilak misanga. Wow.
Takay sigazo hatag mi kaya nga taba ni nasangin na hatta sumay sanang wakama gumagaya sa masilak si mamizo nga. Asilay nung waliw kasi galak suma aki kay maaki latok to. Nalugigala sa galawa kayo nung waliw kaya kasi niya kilatok si mamizutan na taba ni takal si souvenir kaya nga ito sama na hatazugag ko unik ka nga hatak tilugo.
Kuluna, I love her.
Ito kaya kaya
Because she I'm just saying I love you. Anyways, she heard about the story most of the time about what she used to go where she used to go sit and relax, and that's the story about what she knows hears about my grandmother. It's so beautiful because she doesn't remember her, and she can bring it up all the way to this, right?
Yes.
It's amazing.
I think so too. And you did.
Upin naksunilo.
And you put a roll in ivory like it was her drawing.
Tituktugang wakapia alla ivory ngochunitamani. Can I tell her about the story when I saw this?
Yes, can I start the story and you continue it?
Yeah, we both do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, I start because
Bukauti lagi hanu italok mangata una takut takatiko.
I was going into La Guilde and I saw the beautiful sculpture that you did, this one. And I saw that it was representing Ningeosiaq Ashoona. And I was talking to Goota to create the exhibition Ashoona Enduring Art Stories. And I thought, we need to include this sculpture in the exhibition. It cannot be sold, you know? So we contacted Goota. So you continue the story. You can translate first.
I forgot again. Can you, excuse me, can you say it again?
Sure. I was entering in La Guilde one morning and I saw the sculpture and it was available for sale. And then
it was for sale.
Yes, it was for sale.
Yeah, it was for sale,
and then I decided to take it. So because it was by you, Ningeosiaq, and it was representing Ningeosiaq.
kami sanang wakakikapiyo tusaw mali kami kingak ni ang ijualo misa na si magyakpi kay meet to me ta nani vyachau zugalwa tabbani lwa zuga mani vyachau si matilugo ukauti zugakko una Ningeosiaq sanang wakangaki ngak nang ijualo semazo lazugakko.
So we contacted Goota and we asked her if we should include it in the exhibition, and she said yes, because you can tell more.
Tabbali alakaw matigum na alakaw makatawgun na mga tan napisan ang wagay tabbani exhibition alakaw matichilwak tilunga sitilunga asun anakulutta king baka pingin ni sanang wakti ningin ni alakaw matichilwa sitilunga tan na zumma tabbani zumma ni vyachawchuni tan na tusa kami tay chumani ni vyachaw kunni tichizu ta chuminga iwas.
Exactly. And then we found out that Kuzi Curly did also a beautiful maquette that is part of the exhibition for this same sculpture. And I want to ask you now, Ningeosiaq, how did you started this project with Kuzi?
Una ang ijualong mi Kuzi lusanang wata jugati una hano pigiak si magiba how did it start?
Yes.
What do you mean, like?
Was it a commission? Was it the government who wanted it? Was it an initiative?
Hano pigiak ng mga chiu so kami sanang wasitang ni kisiu ubalo ni gaba makuno sana ko daw ni kisi ubalo ni kingak ni sanang wako daw ni kiti.
Sanang nga ka masimakat jumani apiga anak simahat jugakku sanang nga ka lauk simazo siya ka kalawak tu naman kano sana gumasimagami sana tuwin nakama tingang ni sanang nga kahare haksuni galwak tawa siya nitaw gaya hakalwak mo. Sana nga gahang mata no nalia singi sila mi piuso pa sungum mata tay may tu gaswa kami ta na sana nga si malaka jabo amma Pechmingane roxi sima jumani apiga. Tiulangwa chuniuni roazumau. They mailing a lachizo.
Okay. Her brother asked her to start carving with her, and he's the one who asked her to carve with him, and he's the one who chose to carve this Pitziulak, and she believes that they should have set.
I think you believed right. You made the right choice. And who chose the stone, the big stone?
Kaya ukusichan ni kwak nikaw. It's not a stone. It's not a carving stone. It's a real rock.
Yeah, where did it was found?
Nakinani zalus.
Asiukilligani. Aputi having atuna nuktahaluangit sunilutan uzaga nuktahangin tumi sana gaswak sunikisya na kaumima nuktahangin loa kaswak ilakan nuktahaluangin matana ne ko ni jujuta kunu ngai kanulu tatsumangullo ay za tiluguli picked out the Lugotau to judge Mitunga, Kisiani, Tapani,
she didn't know pretty much anything about the stone, but it's always better to pick the stone that when it has no cracks. So Kusi and her son found the rock that has no cracks.
Okay.
So she found out later on that it was already up there.
Oh.
To be carved.
Okay.
Later on.
So this is Kusi, Curly, and Helipalik. This is you and Kusi and Helipalik with the sculpture. And if you want to just tell us a little bit about your son, and we'll end with that.
Uka pisa kay ko tigilak labo. Tenga jingwa kapio katakto ilit siya maluuna tak. That's her carving?
Yes, that's the carving of Helipalik. Helipalik's work, I see that he does beautiful, beautiful sculptures. So, did you influence your son as becoming an artist?
What is it again?
Did you encourage her son?
Sanangwa ko chugo kau tikatak si magibiu.
Wanita tau tu tuni sanangwa kami na si Valia tuin na hatak tu la hatak sunitau. Ubangali sanangwa kila hat lalaw si mazungit taka kili kongin ni kamu sanangwa hat gaswa hatak lalaw si mangitaka naligim mo.
Laki.
Iminitaw ilin aksimajoapi minipigi oksimajo sanang wakaswaki lala oksimajo ngitaka minisanang wakiokrapi ujuso.
Tao to hatak sunilin ni. He learned watching her. He never really wanted her to. She never really wanted him to
be a carver.
Yeah, because she doesn't want him to get hurt, and it's true. Like I was always like that with my son too. She's pretty much the same. I understand. He just watched the mom. She carves when she's carving, and he learned how to carve. And some days he's like, I really want to carve. I want to.
So
and he kept going.
So she had to let him. I want to say thank you. It was great to meet you virtually. I would have loved to hug you today because you made my day. Sincerely, with Goota being here, thank you so, so much. I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
That's from you. Ubangat daw kita because lagi may nalo ko sa Diyos ng lupi sa kito pero Goota ko laki gaki ko sa libing aktungo pigit juak taki kipap kasi si badliato inapidi sa nang wakti ng nibi takamangilutilos takayaksak si malaw lutilo hatapil luti email o makatak si mamilagam malo pisitya piu gabita panyalo makigyat siya kanya pituin na kay akulok
highlight elitsitaw nakome
nakome.
Thank you
so much.